Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of the podcast this year. If you were paying attention, you might have noticed that we had a few of these episodes on last year, but really never took off. So this year we're back at it again. Be prepared for weekly episodes.
We're definitely taking it up a notch, as you can tell from our
yeah.
setup and everything like that.
We've switched locations.
We will be switching locales every time, also to get you kind of a tour of the school and get you familiar with where to go.
So catch us in some of your favorite Timberline spots and let us know if you have any recommendations.
And once again, I'm Allie Metzler.
I'm Ryan Reifschneider.
And this is the Paw'dcast.
That's Pawd podcast. So for today's episode, I think I wanted to talk about back to school.
It's a pretty obvious choice, but...
I know it is. It's a little on the nose for the first week of school. But here we are. Allie, do you have any notes on the first day of school? I mean, senior year for both of us. How's it been?
Senior year, to use some pop lingo, kind of mid. I'm liking it though. I like my classes. I like my schedule. I like the teachers. The atmosphere is really good.
Yeah.
But motivation's always a struggle for me.
Oh, always. Procrastination is something me and Allie both struggle with. There's a reason we're filming this on Thursday and not Wednesday or Tuesday or Monday. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think just staying on top of it. We have that new planner system this year.
Oh, that's nice. The grade checks.
Yeah, grade checks. Yeah, that's really going to influence our entire student body in a really positive way.
I agree.
So I'm really happy for that.
First order of business, we all have those certain things we cannot go a day of school without.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I know for me, at least, I don't think I could make it a day without my backpack with all my little trinkets and tchotchkes, of course. There's just so many things that I need throughout my day-to-day life at school, apart from school supplies.
So why don't we get into 3 essentials that we cannot live without?
Okay, guys, my first item is a must. But it is going to be any sort of antibacterial device. Now, for me, Wet Ones is my go-to because they're splittable. You can share it with your friends. You can use it to clean up messes, not just you wipe your hands. But let me tell you, this school, love it to death, is disgusting. And it's not just Timberline, it's every Boise school you will find. You are going to be touching some surfaces with some germs that you may not have ever seen in your entire life.
I'm going to say my breakouts they have been bizarre. Germs are literally everywhere. Please wash your hands or use those, please.
Yes, please definitely use this. I know a lot of people like Bath & Body Works. They love their hand sanitizers. Super great. You can always just pick up one of those little compartments and you are good to go.
The scents are to die for. Always a nice bonus.
Oh, yeah. Today I'm rocking fresh scent. So, yeah. Whatever floats your boat.
So now on to my first item. I personally know I cannot come to school without smelling amazing. Getting a compliment saying that you smell good is probably the best one.
Right. No, I totally agree.
Yeah.
I think your fragrance is kind of like you have your outfit, which is your front, and then having like a scent really adds dimension to who you are. You know, when someone from 10 feet away from you says, "Oh, I smell you, you smell good," that's another thing.
They'll associate you with smelling good the rest of your life.
Forever.
Yeah, so I always carry a perfume on me no matter what it is. I'm a vanilla girl.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I also think perfume and scents are a great way to make some new friends. If you're looking to, talk to someone you haven't really talked to before, you can always just be like, do a quick spritz, and chances are they're going to ask for some.
Oh.
So yeah, definitely recommend that. Kind of going on the same body care, skincare line, I wanted to talk about some chapstick. You're definitely going to want to have some sort of Vaseline, Aquaphor, something that's going to moisturize your lips because, we're at school, we're doing a lot of talking. You're probably not hydrating as much as you should. And so you're really going to want something to moisturize those lips, make sure you're not looking crusty and dusty.
No one likes crusty lips.
Please, guys, put on that Vaseline. Put on that Aquaphor. You will not regret it.
You will do yourself a favor.
Yeah.
Your lips will thank you.
Oh, yeah.
But kind of along that on, being up to date with your hygiene. Gum. 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 The lifeline. You need gum, pretty much. No one likes bad breath. No one wants bad breath for you and to others. And having gum keeps me through the day, gives me something to do.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not fidgeting all the time. It gives me something to eat if I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Why not? Spearmint, always a good choice, yeah.
I would consider in a school setting gum to be a drug. The way that people fiend for it and the way that people, when you pull out that
That's
case,
quite the opinion.
it's eyes
Yeah.
daggering
Yeah.
right at
Can
that
I have a
gum.
piece? Can I have a piece?
Mine. First off, may
Yeah.
I?
I don't know, can you?
Can you give a piece of gum?
Yeah.
But yeah, another really great way to make friends. If you want to talk to someone,
Mhm.
offer them a piece of gum.
It'll
Or-
warm them right up.
You know, if they're not smelling the best, really great way to transition into that and like let them know.
Yeah.
You know?
Then you can hand them your perfume and your Summer
Yes,
Fridays chapstick.
yes. And boom, you've completely redone
Yeah.
your hygiene routine. These are 3 simple things that every single one of you guys listening can apply to your daily life. Okay, let's move on to my third and final item, which is actually hidden from you guys. It is my Stanley Cup. Now, hydration is something that, let's be real, a lot of people don't take seriously. Your body is like, I think 70% water.
It's a temple. Treat it like
believe.
one.
Yeah, thank you. And so having water on standby is super, super important. I drink 2 of these a day. That's 80 ounces. So get on your grind, guys.
I heard that.
I want to see more hydration around Timberline. It goes on along with the crusty lips. It's not hard to do, and it'll improve your life so much more. It makes you sleep better. You'll think faster. Definitely recommend having a water
Getting
bottle.
through the day will be easier. It's
1000%.
like a natural source of caffeine and energy, I think. Because once your body is hydrated, you can practically do anything.
Exactly. So what's your final item?
My final item, it's a hot and cold one around here.
Okay.
Because I know some teachers are not the biggest fan, but personally, AirPods or some sort of headphone device to listen to music, I think it's really important because even if you have teachers that don't allow you to listen to music in class, passing periods, break, lunch, sometimes I need that little reset where I can go to my playlist and play my favorite song and just kind of take a breath.
I also feel like there are a lot of people out there who maybe struggle with some social anxiety, or maybe they're just a more introverted person like myself who, really gets energy off, being by myself. So being in such a stimulating environment like Timberline, having just a little escape that you can have right in your back pocket to pull out whenever you need it. So that's it for our school essentials. Definitely let us know if you guys have any other essentials that we missed. I know there's a lot out there.
Why don't we move on to something kind of all students want to hear about? Lunch. Where to go, what to do, who to go with. What are you thinking about lunch?
My relationship with school lunches has changed a lot over my 2 and some years here at Timberline. I think that there's a lot of pressure to go have lunch with a big group of people and go out to eat or do this, do that. And I think it's most important to remember above all that for lunch you should be doing what makes you happy. If that means being by yourself in your car or I don't know, in the bathroom stall.
Mic drop.
Go for it, girl. That is your choice. If you want to be with a big group of people, maybe that's what you're feeling that day. Do it. Do what makes you happy because there's going to be so much pressure to do this or do that. Don't do it.
I want to add on to that. Another important thing, regardless of where you are, who you're with, please make sure to eat something.
When it comes to lunch itself, Allie, I want to know, where are you going for lunch? What's your top 3 places to go? All
right. Well, if you've been here, if you're not new to Timberline, money can flow out of you like a river. I personally spent loads of money last year at lunch, which was something I wasn't planning to do, obviously. It just kind of happened naturally. But so I'm trying to, pack my own lunch with healthy items and just sit in my car with some friends and not have to go out to eat. But it's always nice to have a little treat, and I love treating myself. So I'm going to walk over to Starbucks.
You know it.
I'm going to walk over to Starbucks and get a drink or a pumpkin loaf. Fall items out today, y'all.
I was going to say, speaking of which, we have some new fall drinks.
Out today.
Just tried the new chai. It's a 10 out of 10. Would recommend.
Yep. Would recommend.
But yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you there on the Starbucks. I think junior year, I went to Starbucks every single day for lunch. Even if I didn't buy anything, I'd just sit and eat lunch there with my friends. But just getting out of the school is, I think, is super nice. I mean, I think just being in such a crowded space is really overwhelming. And getting out and going somewhere, whether it be Starbucks, Chipotle,
Albertsons is another great one. Yeah.
Albertsons is really great. I agree. You can get
Loads of
whatever you want.
options, yeah.
All those are great things to go for. And it's something.
Right. Even you get outside for a couple minutes, you know?
Yeah.
You get a breath of fresh air.
Move your body.
Just remember to be respectful.
Yeah.
And pay. Don't steal. Don't be loud. Don't be rude in all the businesses, because they are happy enough to accommodate us in our big numbers at lunch. So
yeah, and you know what? Being respectful comes with a lot of benefits. I know at Eggman and Earl, they have a 10% Timberline discount. If you're a student here, you can get 10% off your order on anything, I believe. But let it be known, they'll take it away from you. I've seen kids that are quite rambunctious, to say the least, and they didn't get no 10% off.
no.
So cross your T's.
I can tell those baristas, if there's some students that are like, you best believe you're not going to be getting light ice in that drink.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're going to be paying $1 extra for nothing.
Extra ice in that drink. So,
let it be known.
Yeah, just remember that.
Be careful, guys. I mean, no reason to be rude. Choose kindness.
Right.
We all deserve.
Putting
and
others
you know
down
what?
does not make you taller.
I love you, Starbucks workers, if you're listening.
Thank you
Heart
for everything. Yeah.
You're doing the Lord's work.
Okay, well, kind of on more of a, serious note, homework.
Homework.
Yeah.
I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I think homework is probably one of the biggest things that people are at least nervous for about high school. And I'm here to let you know that it should be. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow, okay.
Homework is actually your friend. But I think that the biggest mistake people make is procrastination.
The biggest mistake is not doing it.
No, well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's causing procrastination.
Yeah. And that's from serious procrastination. But seriously, one piece of advice: do your homework. I know it's hard. I know you have jobs and sports and everything, but if you just do it and get out of the way, teachers are trying to provide class time, and there's lunch. Of course, we all want to have a break at lunch, but if it must be done, do your homework, because it will get you so far.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Far.
The last thing you want to do one day before winter break, turning it all in,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Homework is one of the hardest things you'll do. And all this advice, this is coming from two of the worst procrastinators I know.
At Timberline High School.
And so you know what better people to take advice from than those who have seen it, who've been in the slums in April, May, when you're grinding every assignment out. Let me tell you right now, it's not worth it. It's good study skills, y'all. One thing we all have in common is that we're gonna probably continue to be educated. And when we further our education, chances are you're going to have a lot more work and a lot more homework than you do right now. And so preparing for that is super important as well.
It also feels really good when you get it done, when you can slam that book and just...
And to piggyback off that, I think it's really important to make your homework fun. If you have to read 3 pages of a biology article, you're thinking, ugh. But then you pull out your highlighter set with 20 different colors, and bada bing, bada boom, you got a Picasso art piece up in there. And suddenly biology is not so boring. So definitely, I'd say indulge in some nice school supplies that you like using.
Yeah. But I'd say I'm a homework stan.
I love that.
Yeah. I mean,
homework stan.
It takes me a little while to get it done. I'm up till 1:30 most nights, just because, I don't know, I just choose to do it last.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
It's kind
of fun to have that responsibility.
It really is that best friend that you hate. She's going to be the one that's there for you. She's going to help you. She'll hold your hair back. But, you're going to have rough moments.
You're always
going to
have her. She's always going to be there. So you might as well make her your friend.
And you know what? I would say most importantly, don't let it get to you. Not worth your mental health. Your Pythagorean theorem has never been worth crying over.
If anything, just remember you can't go below a 50% here.
Yeah. I mean, let's talk about that. Let's celebrate that.
Thank you, Boise School District.
Yeah. I mean, you got a guaranteed 50, guys, which in my eyes means you got it.
Yeah. You're set.
Yeah. So I think that's all we really have for today, for our back to school episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be back next week with hopefully some more new, refreshing topics, not just boring old school.
Yeah. Well, first week, we're glad you guys are all doing okay. We're happy to be here for a long year.
Oh, yeah, long year.
Yeah. It's our last one though. This will be it, you guys. So
Yeah.
get in all the podcast episodes you can.
Oh yeah, this is it. Make sure you're keeping updated on all other Timberline events, keeping updated on the paw print.
Our digital news site.
Yep, there's going to be some news stories popping up there pretty soon. We'll get a staff profile and you guys can meet all the staff and faculty that makes this wonderful newspaper possible.
Once again, I'm Allie Metzler.
And I'm Ryan Reich-Schneider.
And this is the Paw'dcast.
Pew.
We out.